Hey guys, Logan here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys another 2019 movie review. This time I'm going to be reviewing Missing Link, the animated film from Laika, the same studio that brought us Kubo and the Two Strings. And it stars Hugh Jackman, Zoe Saldana, and Zach Galifianakis. And this film is about Mr. Link recruiting an explorer named Sir Lionel Frost to help find his long-lost relatives in the fabled valley of Shangri-La. Along with adventurer Adelina Fortnight, this trio of explorers travel the world to help their new friend. I was excited for this movie for two reasons. One, this film, like I just said, is brought to us by the same studio, Laika, that brought us Kubo and the Two Strings, a film I really love and one that I recommend that you go check out if you have not had the chance. And two, this film, this film stars some A-list actors. Hugh Jackman as Sir Lionel Frost, Zach Galifianakis as Mr. Link, or as he calls himself in the trailers, Susan, and Adelina, voiced by Zoe Saldana, as well as a few other actors like Stephen Fry and Emma Thompson. So this film has some recognizable and respected actors and actresses in this film, so I was really stoked. And did this film live up to my expectations? Well, I must say, not only did this film live up to my expectations, but it exceeded them on almost, not almost, every level. Let me say this. First of all, the voice cast is fantastic. Hugh Jackman was really great as the voice of Sir Lionel Frost. He plays a character that tries to prove himself to be right about the monsters that he finds, the mythical cryptids that he firmly believes they exist, and tries to prove it to his superiors, but they talk so down on him to the point where he feels so motivated to want to do it. And there's this message that this film relies on that I actually thought was a really good message, which is you can't really appeal to everyone. You just have to be okay with who you are, and just do you. And this film does it very well. And Lionel Frost has later on had turned into someone that was relatively selfish to someone that actually finally cares about something that is much bigger than himself. And I thought this film does that beautifully. And Zach Galifianakis was excellent as Mr. Link. And I'm actually glad to see a actual good Zach Galifianakis performance, because whenever I see Zach Galifianakis in a film, he usually comes off as unfunny or, in worst case scenario, really weird for no apparent reason other than his look and his attitude. But in this film, he pulls off a really great voice performance as Mr. Link. His character was funny, he was charismatic, he was very likable, and you really find him to be the funniest character in the entire film. Zoe Saldana played her character excellently. She was really great as this explorer that Lionel have met with in the past, involving this one person they've been friends with, and I won't get into it without. I won't be getting into spoilers about it, but basically they know each other, and they later on had development and chemistry within them, and I find both of them to be really great. So yeah, obviously the voiceover was great, and all the actors and actresses did well, but what really stand out about this film to me is the stop motion animation. This film is an example of how animation can be great, particularly animated films. Not only is this film great, but this is a film that opens up the door for future filmmakers to want to one day direct animated films and make them great to watch for people of all ages, whether they're children or adults or any other generation in particular. The story, which I will say was somewhat predictable, there were some moments in there where you kind of see them coming, but they're not really much big issues that I have with this film. They're just nitpicks. They're just nitpicking complaints that I have with Missing Link, and probably the only nitpicking complaint that I could find about it, because other than that, I loved everything about Missing Link. The style, the charm, the animation, the stop motion animation, which by the way is off the freaking charts. And I buy the chemistry between Mr. Link and Lionel Frost. They're very hilarious. They're very you really buy the friendship that they develop throughout the entirety of the film. And I feel like Missing Link is one of those stop motion animated films that, like I just said, opens up the door for future filmmakers to want to direct animated films and make them great. That's just something that I just can't get over, because it's so amazing to see the people behind this film taking so much time and effort into not just the animation, but the overall production and everything else that comes with it about this film. And that just shows you the dedication that everybody, whether it's the cast or crew, have given within this film. It's just that unreal. So yeah, guys, this has been out for, I think, over a month now, and I still feel like you should check it out, because this is one of the best films I've seen so far this year. It's a definite top 5 movie for me so far. Don't know about top 3, but definitely top 5 movie of the year for me, or at least in my top 5 movies of the year so far. I'm going to give Missing Link a gold Medal of Honor. Anyway, guys, that is my review for Missing Link. If you enjoyed this review, please click the like button, and if you have already seen Missing Link, comment below to let me know what you think of it. If you enjoyed what you've seen here and you want to see future videos from me, please press up there to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week, Battle Squad, and as always, fight the good fight.